of my face is red, with breasts, with a shoulder of a friend, with a corner of a desk, with communion, with a yes, and I tell you.
Welcome back. It's Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John.
Hey everybody, I'm Skyler.
Oh, Skyler there. And we got Mikey over there in the van. Our audios are fucked again because we keep touching it.
Yeah. Oh my
Your
god.
brother is for sure a drug addict.
I'm not a fucking drug addict.
The way you orgasm every time you take a pull, yeah, that's...
Whatever.
That's
I'm
questionable.
sure you fucking orgasm after you take a pull too, you fucking bitch.
Wow. Coming
Yeah.
in hot.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you're right.
Yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, who doesn't fucking orgasm after a pull? Look, we've been fucking locked up quarantined now
We've been
for like 2
quarantining
weeks.
and drinking. And thank you, Bike Thieves, for the awesome intro. That song is called Third Wife. Listen to it on
So good.
Spotify. It's a fucking banger.
Fucking
We
total
love
banger.
Bike Thieves. We like that they're supplying us with new music. Go check them out. Do them a solid. Support them on whatever fucking channels they do. Merch, whatever. I don't fucking know. Even just listen to them on Spotify. Cucks them a little bit of money at the end of the month, I guess.
Sext them
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Just go have sex with them.
Send nudes.
Send nudes to Bike Thieves.
I hope that works.
If we get any confirmation that the Bike Thieves got some nudes,
They gotta send them to us.
they gotta send them to us. Yeah.
Send us nudes
So
too.
you will be passed around.
Yeah.
Pass them around. Yeah.
You send us nudes.
Just keep your head out of it.
We will forward the nudes to the bike thieves.
Yes.
And maybe
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah.
And Brian. Yeah. Brian,
And
you
Brian
can also
for sure.
send.
Brian.
you
Yeah.
also
He's
send
part of our
nudes.
Patreon.
Yeah.
He's part
He
of our
deserves
Patreon.
it. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening. 80 episodes or wherever the fuck we're at.
Who knows? Yeah, we're still in lockdown.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not. I've never been in lockdown.
you've been in
I don't
lockdown
care
for
what
two
you
and a
say.
half goddamn years.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm outside licking things, spitting all over the place. I don't fucking care.
I was gonna say,
You're
like, I
patient
feel
zero.
like I feel like your
I wanna be.
defense mechanism of spitting on people, like you got to change your ways. You can't be.
Oh, dude, it's way more aggressive now.
Yeah, like if you spit on somebody now, it's like a manslaughter charge.
Oh.
It's jail time.
You don't want to be doing
Yeah, I'll
that,
take
right?
it.
Like,
Dude, I don't willy-nilly spit on people.
Yeah.
I spit at them a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like spitting on someone is pretty intentional, you know? Sometimes
That's
it
what I
happens
mean, I
by
think-
accident. Don't get me wrong.
you gotta fire one across the bow at them. You know what I mean? Like maybe spit it at their feet. Over
that's
their
the that's the
head.
move. You spit it over their
Yeah.
head's risky because there's always some underfire, you know? I've been there. I've been
Yeah.
there.
But you know what I mean? Like you gotta
yeah.
dance monkey. Maybe
I don't
straighten
think
the air.
you
over
telling
your
this guy how
shoulder.
to spit is like,
I'm just saying though, like treat it like a gun.
It's
like
like
how
telling
would
you how to
warn-
cut hair.
yeah, really.
Oh my god.
Telling a monkey how to swing from a tree.
I've been spitting, baby.
Fucking, they don't call him the Viper for nothing.
I'll hawk a two-liner first thing in the morning, every day.
The Viper.
The Viper.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you gotta spit in the morning. You can't just get up and breathe the
gotta.
air normally.
Ew.
No.
No.
Ew.
No, you got to get that heaviness out
I
of you.
personally feel like my body does it intentionally. Like I go to sleep and then it creates this like layer of phlegm that just stops
Phlegm.
shit from coming.
Wait, what does your body create?
Phlegm?
Phellum.
It's a phlegm. And it just like stops shit from like me breathing shit in. That's
Yeah.
I shouldn't be, like a filter. And then when I get up in the morning, I gotta spit out that phlegm.
Well,
And-
like, this might be preaching to the
Okay,
choir,
Dr. Oz.
but it's the, Patterson
on the
genetic to
jargon.
have the very deviated small septum.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So, me breathing
I got
every night
sinus
is
issues,
all
too.
mouth. Like,
Oh,
there's
it's
no
all I do,
nose.
yeah.
There's no nose. Like, it's
No.
deep, just like guttural, like throat breathing.
Yeah.
And if I've had a few drinks, like, it's pretty bad.
Rough.
It's rough. Like, it's not uncommon for, my friend to have to clean like
Bruce.
blood all off her fucking pillows in the morning.
Wait, what do you mean
What?
blood?
I just like hawking, like it's just so backed up.
Just for the record, I drool, I snore, I don't...
Nosebleed?
There's no
It's
You got
like
a
blood.
nose-
it's like nosebleed, but it comes through my mouth.
So it's not...
That is fucking cancer, dude. That's past corona. That's like,
It's like a nosebleed,
dude,
but...
go to the
It's
hospital.
like a nosebleed, but
Are
it
you
comes
fucking
in my
serious?
ear,
Oh,
you
well, I'm
know?
absolutely serious.
Are you fucking serious right now? I get nosebleed, but it comes out my eyes.
It doesn't
Like, what
re-
the fuck is
It
going
comes out my
on?
mouth because my nose is so fucking packed it can't even bleed out it, so it just bleeds out
RJ, how often does this happen?
pretty fucking often. Like so
Go
often.
to the hospital.
So often
Risk
before
it.
Corona?
You gotta go.
Oh yeah, like it's so often that it's just a thing that like
What?
here's your pillow that you can bleed on.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Maybe you're
menstrual
doing something
pillow?
else
It's my menstrual pillow.
in your sleep. You got bad teeth? Are you grinding your teeth?
No, it's all just
Gums are
throat
bleeding?
and fucking nose. It's nose blood.
Bleeding. Bleeding onto your pillow.
It's not bleeding, it's like fucking like
Fucking
sprays.
kidding me.
Like it's not
that
like
is
there's not
serious.
a fucking puddle. It looks like someone just like, you know, cleaned a paintbrush
Like, why
off.
are we doing this podcast right now? You are obviously
You
like,
should be at the hospital.
infected with something. Whether it's corona
This
or
isn't
something
corona,
that you
it's
fucking-
definitely something
you
else,
grew
yeah.
down here yourself.
I thought this was something we shared.
No! I don't fucking
That's not a
just
family secret.
miss fucking blood while I sleep.
I miss blood.
Like a dragon.
Like a fountain nobody
That's
wanted.
crazy.
No.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, RJ, for sure, once this corona thing blows over, go to the hospital.
Well,
Like, get
You
it
know,
checked.
Your mouth's bleeding like a fucking statue of Mary with her period.
my friend is a healthcare practitioner, and she's also very concerned and thinks I should go to a hospital, but I refuse.
Like, you have TB.
Are we talking
probably
years?
TB.
Are we talking years of this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Years? Okay, then you're fine.
My
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Like this is just who
And
I
you're
am.
fine. No, it's ramping up.
It's like your
dude.
bike has flat wheels, and you just learn to ride it like that.
Exactly. You ride the rims.
You ride the rims, baby.
Don't be a cuck.
Grind them out.
No, you fucking repair the tube and you ride home fast
You know?
before the fucking blood disease gets
But
you.
it-
Whatever the fuck.
Take the tires off.
It's only
ride the
like
rims.
once a week. It's only if I've had like a lot of booze. You know when you get like real like boozy, and then that's when you like snore the loudest.
Oh yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
But
So it's like that. That's when you're gonna.
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna get the like Tajiri mist out of me.
Now, does this happen when you're awake?
No, it's just when I'm sleeping.
It's only when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
that's probably worse.
Huh.
and if I didn't leave evidence all across the pillow, I wouldn't know about it.
Are you like coughing on her back and shit?
Absolutely.
Does she wake
disgusting.
up with like a face covered in blood, like Carrie?
No,
Okay.
it's not that. It's just like
Just
a pss, pss. Like 2 sprays of like mouthwash. Pss, pss.
I'm genuinely concerned.
yeah.
No, it's normal.
You've ruined my fucking
You
day.
sound like Arthur.
I'm gonna be
from
worried
Red
about you now
Redemption
until you
2.
die.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm Arthur. Arthur's cool as fuck.
Yeah. But like not that cool. You got the same jacket.
It might be TB. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Same
It
jacket.
sounds like some
same
Wild
lung
West shit.
disease. Yeah, you could be Arthur.
It's really hard
Yeah.
to breathe through my nose.
Sounds like, yeah.
so if
Arthur
I
Morgan, right?
If I'm, yeah, it's Arthur Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan lung.
Now, to be honest, I feel like since you've moved in here, you've been coughing and
Since I moved in here,
yeah, since
Mold.
November.
I've been coughing since
Yeah,
November.
you've been coughing like you just always.
I
seem
think
to have-
everyone kind of coughs every now and then.
No, not like you do.
Since November, I've been coughing, and you're just
Dude,
bringing
it
this
sounds
up
like
now.
TB.
I just feel like
It totally sounds like fucking
like,
TV.
I don't know. I thought you knew.
Like 5 months of
Is
like
it
this
get-
guy might have fucking TB, and
Well,
you're bringing it up
obviously,
now
I'm not, like, I'm
during a
not,
corona epidemic.
We didn't know.
no.
No
It's
one
just
knew
making
that you're
sense
coughing
now.
blood onto your
Maybe-
girlfriend's back.
Not my girlfriend, friend.
Whatever. You're coughing blood on the fucking Duke too. Where's he?
He's-
Where's he
he's
gone
gone.
to?
Like
He's
if we
never
went
come
through
back.
those like pillows over there, you're gonna find a few blood drops.
Oh my
I'm sure.
god. Oh my god. We used to. How long has this been happening? Me and your brother used to go play guitar in your room. I used to sit on your bed all the time.
Oh,
Well, I
you
wasn't
definitely
drinking
got
back
it.
then, so it wasn't a thing.
It's only drinking induced.
Oh,
It's-
so it's your liver.
Or
Well,
we-
I mean, like I'm just saying, like
liver's coming out your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my
normally, my nose is like pretty plugged at all times. But when you're drinking, like that's when everyone snores the loudest.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you just
Yeah,
fall
yeah.
asleep like, "Bah!"
Yeah.
And when
You're
I
not
fall
really
asleep
sleeping,
like
you're
that,
just,
like there's gonna be a fucking great mood of mist.
Like, so every time you get
that
drunk,
doesn't happen to anybody.
every time
Yeah.
you get drunk,
RJ.
you wake up in the morning and you've misted your pillows.
Yeah. If I got up in the morning after having a few drinks
That
and
is
snot
something.
rocketed, it would all be blood.
Polyps or
It
Why
would be
don't,
like a mouthwash after having
And
gingivitis.
you've never been to a doctor about this?
Never. No.
Never even crossed your mind to
I
do
feel
that?
like it's healthy. It's like bloodletting, like little blood out
Dude,
every
it's
couple
not.
days.
No,
Yeah, okay, might
no,
have
that's
been
not a
It's
thing.
just like
There's a
a
reason they don't do
it's
that
all, like,
anymore
packed
because that's
up.
not a fucking thing, and it's not fucking healthy.
You know, no, it's not healthy.
It's not
Okay.
a thing.
It's about as healthy as 2 Big Macs a fucking day.
Yeah.
Okay?
No one's eating 2 Big Macs a day, buddy. No one can handle
You.
that much, Mac.
You fucking have definitely ate
You,
2 Big
Play-
Macs.
Playboy?
Yeah, I did actually.
You fucking kidding me? Why do you think I'm saying it?
Yeah, I definitely got a McDonald's twice in one day before.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay,
Oh my
whatever.
God.
So you got a fucking
Get it
rare,
figured, though.
a fucking, what some people thought was almost like an extinct fucking lung disease.
I have
Yeah,
TB.
is that contagious?
I don't think so. Like, if I'm gonna mist all over
Like,
my
I know,
end,
like he's living with you.
I feel like
Great question. Great
I've
question.
lived with you for months, and apparently I've had a
Googling
cough
right
the whole
now.
time,
I'm
and you've
fucking
said
Googling.
nothing. So
Well, what am I
whatever.
supposed to say? Hey,
No
guy-
one
hey,
knew
buddy,
you were
do have
bloodletting.
TB all the time?
Do you have
Okay.
TB? Like if anything happens to me, like that's on you for not, heads upping.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not my fault that you came into my home with some fucking disease. Like a cuck bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hit me right
Yeah,
where it
you
hurts.
brought some-
Exactly.
You brought some
You
fucking
selfish-
Spanish tuberculosis.
Selfish.
It might be
fucking-
Spanish.
It's definitely Spanish.
It's a Mediterranean lung disease.
It's Romanian.
Oh fuck.
You got a Romanian fucking lung disease, also known as vampirism.
I got Romanian
Oh
lung.
my god. Once rare in developed countries, tuberculosis infections began increasing, partly because of the emergence of HIV, the
don't
virus
know
that
fucking
causes AIDS. HIV weakens a person's immune system so it can't fight the TB germs.
Fuck.
From the MayoClinic.org.
Dude, those were 2 random ass facts that you just read for no reason and pointed them in my direction. I don't have HIV.
The MayoClinic.org says you have fucking AIDS. Okay? And
Everybody tune in next
TB
week
as
when
a
RJ
result.
wears a bang wire and goes gets fucking tested for AIDS.
I gotta go get
Oh my god.
tested for corona and wear a bang wire, I guess. But, like, I don't have corona. It's more likely I have TB than anything.
It sounds like it's AIDS.
It
So,
might be
It's
hepatitis.
probably both, but I think the TB it seems a little more contagious than the HIV. So definitely go get that checked out. Says you can be contagious for years.
Does it say that you can be living with
It's the,
basic
yeah, latent.
inconvenience
It
for
says
years and you don't
latent
do anything
TB.
about it, so it's fine?
Yep. It says an estimated 2 billion people have latent TB.
Jesus fucking
Wow.
Christ. I have
So you
TB.
definitely have latent
Is it
TB.
like
Yep.
does it say if he has HIV if he's gonna be really good at piano?
Oh no, he's for sure got HIV. Like that's not even a question.
I for
We're
sure
trying to
don't
figure
have
out.
But I'm
HIV.
saying, like, does it mean he gets? Does he? Are you gonna be able to play piano really well?
I could never play a piano before.
But I think that isn't that
But,
like a side
you know,
effect
we all-
of?
I mean, I could probably
Yeah.
sing better if I had HIV. My career would definitely go better if you have that
Oh my
HIV
God, yeah.
like clout.
I think you learn how to
I
play
wonder
piano.
how it's gonna take off with the
I think-
TB that you definitely certainly have.
Well, like, fuck, I might have the TB.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Do you have spinal pain?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
no.
haven't.
Joint damage.
Yeah, I have a lot
Joint
of joint
damage?
damage. Yeah. I break a bone every couple of years.
Do you piss a bunch?
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
How is your heartbeat?
It's so high. My resting heartbeat is
you got it.
112.
You got it. You got it.
No, I
That's
don't.
it. You fucking
No,
have
I don't.
Blood on
Yeah.
pillow.
Stay home. It says stay home, ventilate the room, cover your mouth, and wear a mask. So basically, you also have corona now too.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Like,
Sorry, sir. You
Is
don't have
like a
Corona,
high
you have
heart rate
TB.
actually on there?
It's what? Yeah.
No, fuck off.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
blowing up my spot.
Yeah, a high blood like.
I legitimately do have that.
No, I know. It's
I
not
got
good
yelled
thing.
at the other day for
Cardiac.
having
It's called, dude. I can't even make this up. It's called cardiac tampon aid.
It's not tampon AIDS.
He's
I
got
don't have tampon AIDS.
Tampon
Oh my
AIDS.
I don't have
God.
tampon
Dude.
AIDS.
Oh my god! this
Where
is
is
the
the
greatest
fucking thing?
episode
It says
ever.
tampon aid.
I don't have fucking tampon AIDS. I do have a.
Tampon AIDS.
I legitimately like do
It's
have a
spelt
really high
different, it's
heart
spelt
rate. I
different.
just call it, idling high, as Mike
Yeah.
would say. But
yeah, I have it.
I went
too.
to Shoppers like maybe a month ago to get tested because, this poor person, this friend of mine that I like coughed blood all over a pillow.
Did you buy a pack of tampons when you were
No,
there? For your
but
fucking
I got
tampon
my heart rate tested and it was
I
high as
fucking
fuck.
hate that we're having this conversation.
Like a normal heart rate is 70 beats a minute. Mine's 112, like resting. Like it's just fucking
Dude,
going.
RJ, get fucking checked. You have AIDS.
Listen,
It's fucking official.
yeah, this might be.
And
our
at the
last
very least,
episode.
best case scenario, you have TB.
That's
So-
way better. It's absolutely awesome case scenario. I'm Doc Holiday.
Listen,
Go-
you did freak me out. I thought you were joking at first. I was like, whatever. And then when you freaked me out. So now it's your turn to be freaked out. You have TB, dude. Get
Fuck.
fucking checked.
TB or fucking.
If I go to a
AIDS.
goddamn hospital now and be like, I don't have corona, but test me for TB, they're gonna just roll their eyes.
Yeah, they're gonna look at you over their glasses. I don't know. You definitely got some sort of initial. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's something in like letter form.
TB,
Dude, they say
HIV.
2
doesn't
billion people? 2 billion people have latent TB. So it's like in your system, but doesn't always manifest. 2 billion.
matter. 2 billion.
Go to Mayo Clinic.
2
I
billion?
Googled-
That's some bullshit
2
number.
billion with a
That's
B.
bullshit.
Billion.
That's a
I
bullshit
put
number.
tuberculosis contagious period, and then the first thing that comes up is tuberculosis symptoms and causes from the Mayo Clinic.
That's horseshit. It's
Look
probably
it up.
like how many people have died from it over a period of time.
No, it says latent TB. People who have it and aren't estimated 2 billion people have latent TB. Bacteria remain in your body and in an inactive state and causes no symptoms.
No symptoms or no symptoms?
That's like you can have it and have no symptoms.
Okay.
What kind of
And
question
then,
is
I
that?
and then
thought
you
he
get
said
active
no
TB and it's
symptoms
Mo
or
symptoms.
no?
I thought he said nose, like N-O-S-E,
Or like Mo.
or no.
Did you say no or
No.
Mo?
Did you say
I
no
said
or...
no, then Mo.
Like Mo money, Mo
I
problem.
thought you said it caused
Yeah, I
no
said
symptoms. I'm like,
No.
I definitely
yeah,
have
it
nose
causes
symptoms.
no.
Yeah.
When it's latent, it causes no, and
Like-
then when it's active, it causes Mo.
I definitely have
That's
mo.
what I'm saying.
I have mo than the average person, for sure.
I got fucking
Yeah.
Mo symptoms.
That's an official document. Right there.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's too.
Yeah, I'm not
funny.
fucking with you, RJ. All that shit was verbatim.
I didn't know Mace was
You got
on the
tampon
show.
AIDS, you got regular AIDS, you got TB.
I got tampon fucking tuberculosis, apparently.
Oh man.
I've got
Look it up,
Morgan's disease kind of sounds cool, though.
I don't know. It sounds like Lou Gehrig's.
I'll take... No, I don't want Lou Gehrig and fucking turn into a little worm person. I want Morgan's disease.
Isn't Lou Gehrig ASL? Isn't that the
Yeah,
same
I
shit?
don't want that shit.
Yeah? Ooh,
Nobody
no way.
does.
No, I want Morgan's disease. I just want a cool cough and just blood splays out of
Don't
me.
you get super smart though if you get ASL?
No, I
No.
think it makes you dumber.
So Steven was just smart.
He
going-
started smart,
He went
and then
into
it regenerated, and he got annoying.
smart. Yeah. No, he didn't get annoying. He was cool as fuck. He's my boy. Miss you, Steve.
No way.
I called him
Wait,
the
that's
Hawkman.
what Stephen Hawking's had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No?
I remember hearing that he was normal in his college or normal. He was
Yeah.
full-bodied, able-bodied in his college years or
Yeah.
whatever.
But he was such a fucking nerd. Like, he wasn't full-bodied. He was, like, 60% at best.
Yeah.
Like, that guy can't do high jump,
Yeah.
ever.
No, yeah. He wasn't
or
thinking...
get a boner.
Or get a
Yeah.
boner, no. He can't skip rope.
No.
No.
With his boner, or...
Anything. So to say he was able-bodied is like, yeah, I guess. He was a Melvin his whole life, for sure.
Oh, he was definitely a dig.
Melvin.
Yeah.
Just figuring out how the
Well,
world
I mean-
works, you know. No big deal.
No big deal.
I'm not.
Did he,
I'm
though?
not throwing shade, but for real, RJ, like you have an issue, and I think you should talk to your doctor friend about it. Because you can't go to the hospital, or they're just going to say you have corona.
They're going to send me off with corona. I don't want corona. I want fucking Morgan's disease.
What the fuck is Morgan's disease?
TB.
Oh,
Arthur
Jesus.
Morgan.
Why do you
Morgan.
want that? Oh, Arthur Morgan.
It sounds cooler, dude.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well,
I can't believe we just figured this out.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
I don't know how this hasn't
fucking
come up
believe
I can't believe that it's 2020 and you got fucking
Me
TB.
too.
The fuck
I can believe it. I went to some dark places.
is that jacket? I'm telling you.
I got it in Romania if I got it anywhere.
I can
Yeah,
see that.
I could see that.
I do.
Santa Claus's tomb.
I do
Oh my
remember this
God.
one
Imagine
time
the
in
TV.
Italy. Like I
Just
had
the supermarket.
I
down
had this,
there,
like-
just getting for the fucking.
Well,
plague.
everyone's drinking the Santa juice. They all got it too, so you're getting it from them.
I'm gonna tell you where I got it right now.
Oh, no.
So I had this lady friend in Italy.
Wait, you knew you had it?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I do have something, this is where I came
Oh,
from.
okay. And you do.
And
you
I
do.
do.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ.
So,
He's letting.
so this is about 2 years ago. I had this Italian lady friend, and she was rad as fuck. And we'd go see, like, music and stuff. And every time we went to go see, like, a live band, there's this, like, older hippie dude that looked a lot like Tommy Chung. He would just be there. And they, like, dance together, whatever, and they, like, knew dance moves and shit. And I'd be like, who's your buddy over there? And she's like, oh, that's, like, Paulo. Like, I take dance classes, and, like, he comes in every now and then. He's a really good dancer. I'm like, cool. So one day, I'm just randomly at
Sugar daddy.
They fucked.
No, this guy was old as fuck. Maybe they did.
Sugar
Maybe
daddy.
they did. Maybe they did. No, he's absolutely not a sugar daddy. So I'm at this like cafe one day, just like
TB daddy.
sipping like my little fucking cafe latte, whatever Italian bullshit drink,
Your cup.
and Paulo comes in. He doesn't really come in. He just like walks by, and I see him, and I give him a wave. He speaks no English. I don't speak Italian. So he, like, gestures like, oh, like, art. I'm like, yeah, I do art. He's like, you want paint? I'm like, not really. Like, I got things to do today, dude. And he just, like, grabs me by the arm, like, come on, we'll go paint at my house. And I was like,
Oh my god.
and, like, I'm the kind of guy, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go, Paulo. We're going to...
He seems like a Renaissance man.
Yeah,
He knows how
let's
to
go.
dance,
He can dance.
fucking
He looks like Tommy
paint
Chung. He
and-
wants to go paint.
Before you say
Yeah.
anything else, this is how you end up fucking chained into somebody's fucking.
I know. It
basement.
was such a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Or this is how you end up with TB.
So I follow fucking Tommy
Ugh,
Chung.
I'd rather be locked up in the basement.
I follow Tommy Chung like 3 blocks into the city, and we go by what looks like an abandoned store, and he just opens like a garage door, and we walk in, and it's the equivalent of like maybe like a Rogers store, like that's the size of it, like it's like it would be like a Bachelor, but it's completely
Yeah.
full of garbage, and there's 8 people living in there.
Holy
And I'm just
fuck.
like, what is this place? And like, he doesn't speak English. So one of the younger guys is like, oh, this is where we live. I'm like, you live in
Wow.
this like garage? And he's like,
Like
yeah,
a storage unit?
it's a storage unit. But it's like, it faces
Wow.
the street. So it would be like a business if there was like an
Yeah.
economy in Italy, but there isn't. So it's like,
It has a window.
there's no window. It's just a garage
No
door.
windows.
Like you know when you're like a
Wow.
business that has like the like,
Yeah.
and you close it at night.
Yeah.
It just has one of those. So I sit in there for like an hour or two and just paint with the dude and like hang out with like the 8 fucking people that all live there. And I'm like asking questions like, you guys all live together? And it's like all varying ages, like 10-year-olds up to like this guy's like 60.
What?
And it's just like, yeah, this is like a safe place we can all live. Like everyone is like nice to each other, no violence. I'm like, where do
Wow.
you like eat? Like there's no kitchen. And it's like, oh, we just like get food from other places and eat it there. It's like, okay, where do you go to the bathroom? Oh, we just like go, to the park or to this restaurant or that place they let us go. And I'm just realizing like, oh, these are all homeless people that live in this garage. I'm hanging out here the day just painting.
And he thinks that you're homeless too.
He doesn't think I'm homeless. He just thinks that we're like, oh, I'm friends with that girl, so therefore I'm cool.
That you're homeless.
Yeah.
But if I had to trace back,
Not
patient
cool,
zero,
no.
that's definitely where I got TB. Just hanging out.
That
From
sounds
fucking bunker.
suspect.
Like it was
Yeah.
like if you
Sounds
walked
suspect.
into like a random family's garage that just has a million fucking things in it, just boxes of everything. There's a snowmobile. Like it's like that.
Plus 8 people.
Plus
living.
8 people all just have little bunks made. Like that's my corner over there. That's my like pile of newspaper there. I hung out all day. It was fun.
I'd say it's between that and Santa Juice for sure.
I didn't drink the
I
Santa
had a
juice, but that was the
great time.
same
Yeah,
city.
but you were
It
close.
was the same city.
You breathe the same air. You breathe Santa's
Yeah.
fucking rotting corpse air.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, it sounds like the way you describe that, like, and the way and how they're like, oh, this is fine. It's safe and it's secure and everyone's
Yeah.
nice. Like people in the first world, I don't know where Italy ranks on this, but I mean,
Third.
first, second, third, whatever.
Depends
right? Like, I
where
don't
you
know.
are, yeah.
Depends where you are, I'm sure. But I mean, people that are like, living in the first world, modern first world, they'll never know that.
No.
They don't have to.
They would never.
Life events can happen and they end up homeless. Like that does happen to people, and they're in rough situations and they're like forced to be homeless and live in situations like that. That fucking for sure that happens with drug addiction. But like the average person will never ever need to experience that.
No, and
fucking
like that
crazy, I
guy
think
was
about it.
like cool, and like I said, like I met him maybe 5 or 6 times before that at different concerts, different bars, whatever. At
Yeah.
no
Just
point
living
did
his
I.
life though.
He's
content,
just like
I'm
some
sure.
like hippie vagabond guy, and it's like whatever. But then
Yeah.
like hung out with him all day, and then messaged the lady friend like later that night, like, hey, I hung out with like Paulo all day, and she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I went to his house, and she's like, isn't he homeless? I'm like, yeah, how come you never fucking told me that before? Like, I hung out in his trash pile all day, and I painted him a picture. And she's like, wow, really? Like, I didn't, like, that guy's nice. Like, I'll dance with him, but I'm never fucking going to his house.
Oh my
I'm like,
Lord.
wow, yeah,
Well,
this is information I could have
She
used
probably
yesterday.
has a little more to worry about.
Yeah, but
Like,
still.
in all honesty, in all fairness, she probably has some more to worry about as far as being taken advantage of. I mean, you could be stabbed and
course.
killed and raped
Yeah.
all the same, but
Well, and again,
Well,
like
you
another...
have fucking TB. Like,
Well, I
she
got
has to
TB
worry
from
about
that.
that.
But another quick, sidebar
like-
story, like speaking of like first world problems and all that shit, I never really like considered like women having...
Okay,
I don't know how to
hold on,
say
hold on.
this.
Hold on a second. It's RJ Patterson.
Yeah, don't...
At gmail.com.
No, I'm fine with this. Like, you always hear about, like, women feeling very intimidated. And it's hard
yeah.
for, like, a white, straight male to understand. Like, I can sympathize, like, okay, wow, you
Yeah.
feel, like,
Yeah.
afraid walking
Yeah.
home. But I don't understand that because I've never felt
I've never
afraid
felt
ever
like that.
walking home. Like, I
Yeah.
run home full speed. Like, I have so much fun going home.
Yeah.
But one night walking this like Italian lady friend home was that really facing that. Like we're like holding hands, walking, talking, laughing, and I like bumped against her side and she had like a jacket on and I'm like, what is in your pocket? Like there's something giant in your pocket. And she's like, that's my rock. I'm like, what the fuck do you have a huge... Like this is like a grapefruit sized rock in your pocket you carry every day.
Wow.
I'm like, why do you have a rock? And she's like, oh, to fight off the rapists when I go home at night.
Jesus.
And I was just like, exactly. I'm like, Jesus, like what? And she's like, yeah,
Crazy,
like if
man.
I like
Shit's
go
real.
out to the bar and have fun all night and I want to walk home, like it's not safe. Like this part of the
Wow.
city is like very scary and it's pretty often I have to bring this thing out and either like threaten it or
Yeah.
like smack someone upside the head with it. Like she's like pretty hard.
Wow.
And it was
Sure.
that feeling like, wow, like I've never,
It's crazy.
even in North America, like it's really hard for me to like, I sympathize, but for me to understand, like I can't say I understand.
Yeah. I
But
wouldn't
to be
go
in like
down
some
that.
dirty fucking
I mean,
neighborhood
I've
in
been in
Italy where we
threatening
were living and
positions,
it's just
but-
like literally every night you have to fight people off to get home.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I remember one time when
fuck.
I went to Mexico one time with my lover and
Your roommate.
my roommate
Kevin.
and there was one night where we went out drinking and there was like a temple, like a weird like historical site in the middle of the city where we were in like Tulum.
Yep.
And so it was like, let's just go. Like, it's in the middle of the city. It was just a hut, basically. And it's like, let's go check it out. It was like it was like midnight.
Yeah.
Let's go look at it. We went and looked at it. It was pretty cool. And then when we were going home, I was like, well, let's just go this way. It's fucking...
Faster.
It's faster.
Right.
And the roommate was like, we're not going down there. It's too dark. And I could not wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean we're not going down there?
Yeah, what
Let's
do you mean
just go.
it's
It's so much faster. And and she was like, just like, we don't know who's down there. Like, there was an actual, and it was just that weird, like, I've never had that fear in my life. I've never had to feel that. Like, I've never felt fear of, like,
But,
I
mean, I'm sure you have, but, like, you're obviously empathizing with her because she fears it. Like, she's conscious of it everywhere she goes.
I have the empathy, but I don't have the actual...
all the time.
I don't have the actual response. I empathize.
So obviously, I was
sure.
just like,
there's
no,
alleys,
like, we're going.
There's alleys in this city that I wouldn't walk down if I didn't have to. There's fucking nasty alleys here and nasty people right off the beaten path here in Vancouver. I wouldn't go down there if I didn't fucking have to.
No, also,
no
I
way.
was.
But again, that's isolated.
Yeah.
That's an isolated instance for me. It's just what you guys are saying, right? Like, I mean, if I want to go have a piss outside, I'll just go in the alley.
Yeah.
Like a dark alley, preferably. The darker the better, right?
the darker, yeah.
Yeah.
No woman is gonna subject themselves to that with a sober mind, right?
No.
That's like
Put themselves in that position.
when me and you used to live together in Toronto and you were dating my roommate, I used to think she was fucking crazy, like cool crazy though, because we'd go out to bars and shit.
She was.
Yeah, she was, but she's like, I have to pee on like College Street, and would just like, pop a squat and like piss behind, a dumpster or something. And I'm like, you're fucking nuts. Like, College Street is so busy. But then it was that. She's like, I'm not going down some dark fucking alley. Like us. Yeah. Like, I'm going to go down an alley and pee. I don't want anyone to see me.
Let him watch.
Yeah, I'd rather someone see me than someone assault me.
That's it. She's like, I'd rather someone just like, walk behind me and see my fucking ass and back pussy than go down some alley that I don't know anyone's down. Like, she's like, fuck that. I'm not going down an alley. I'm just going to piss right here in the middle of the street. And I'm like, you're cool as fuck. Like, that's some nerve. But also, like, I don't get, like, I can't relate to that fear part. Like, I'm not afraid to go down an alley.
I've never had that thought.
Yeah, I'm going to pee, and if anyone's there, I'm going to fucking face them and give them a mouthful.
Yeah. At least fill an eye.
Oh, yeah. Shoe.
No, I mean, that's its own, that's like its own, that's its own thing for sure. Like, to have that constant consideration and fear in a lot more fear in those situations. So, yeah, man, I'm not jealous of that.
No, it's scary. Well, I can't say it's scary because I don't relate. I don't know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm. But I've had situations like that, but again, few and far between. Most recently, obviously the alleys and shit, you're out drinking at the clubs. Like, a lot of alleys in like popular areas down here, downtown, and so, not really East Van, but like the downtown bars and shit. Like, there's some pretty sketchy shit happening in these alleys. But I was at a bar, and the bar closed, and I was partying with a good friend of mine, and he was just like, oh, I'm going to take off. I was like, okay. So I just like was hanging out with the people on the sidewalk that I made friends with for the night, right? And we're all talking, like, we're going to go upstairs. You want to come? I'm like, sure. I'm not thinking. It's literally one door over and the apartment up from the bar, right? Like, fuck yeah, let's go party. I go up there. It's a full-on junkie squat. Yeah. Full-on. Like, there's no furniture. There's blood all over the walls. There's garbage everywhere. It's almost like they took. Yeah,
was RJ sleeping there?
Yeah, I might have got TB now that we're talking about it. But I go up there and I'm like, it's a long hallway and there's doors on either side of the hallway, like apartment building, and every single one of them like is like a junkie squat because a few of the doors are open and it's just an open room with garbage. The next door's closed and the next one's open. It's again same thing, no light, fucking garbage, and it's like, okay, so all these rooms, and then we end up in this like communal kitchen area, And I'm standing there, I'm looking out the window, and I was like, fuck, I could probably jump out this window if I had to. Like, that was, like, my thought. Like, if I had to, I'm only fucking 20 feet up. I'd break a leg, sure, but, like, if I had to, I could jump out this window. But then finally, like, I didn't want to touch anything. I had a beer that I snuck out of the bar. I finished my beer, and I just said, hey, I'm going to go out and, whatever I said, I'm going to go out for a piss or whatever. And I just left. And it was like, if me in that situation, I'm free to come and go because no one's taking advantage of me. I don't look like I have money. I don't have any drugs on me or anything like that. So no one's looking to get anything from me. Immediately, as soon as a woman walks in that situation, what's between their legs is the thing that most people are going to try and take if they're taking anything, right? The big old dick. If they happen to have money or drugs, that's a bonus. But they just want their fucking big old dick.
Big old dick. And can you blame them?
It's unfortunate, man. No, you can't. What were we talking? How did we get on this? Talking about TB.
I had TB.
I don't know. You guys,
you didn't had it. You have it.
I definitely have it.
I feel like this started out like we just talked about like.
I don't think I have TB. I just think I have a high blood pressure, and that.
No, it's literally all the symptoms, and you're coughing blood. You fucking have TB.
I'm not coughing blood. I'm just breathing blood. Only when I'm really drunk.
Might be worse.
Yeah. I'm not actually coughing. It's
I'm
just
not coughing blood. It's just like blood comes out when I'm real like drunk and sleepy.
This all started. Hold on. This all started because your brother said you've been coughing for 6 months straight.
No, he brought that up after
and then you said that you bleed in your sleep, and then we put the pieces together.
No, it was the other way around. I brought up I bleed in my sleep, and then he happened to mention like you actually do cough like fairly often.
Yeah.
For like an allegedly unsick individual.
I would say at least since January 1st, you've had a cough to you.
Yeah, probably.
So that's why I don't think it's corona.
It's definitely not corona.
You don't get the rona at all.
It might be TB, Morgan's disease.
It's definitely Morgan's.
Yeah.
And
the Morgans.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just like
just
my hands are in my pocket.
Yeah, just let it ride.
I'm not
just
touching
don't fucking
anything.
wipe anything. Don't use my pillows over there.
Don't give me anything.
I'd say at the first clear sign of being able to go to a hospital, you should at least just go have it looked at.
I gotta like.
It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, maybe I'll make an appointment with my like general. What do you call that guy?
They don't do that anymore either. They won't do it.
I can have an appointment with a regular doctor.
No. They won't take it. No, and not unless it's an emergency.
No.
It's not an emergency, but I might have TB.
For TB, no, they definitely don't take it for TB.
They won't take it. Actually, they might because it's like respiratory. They might.
Yeah.
But they're just gonna call it corona. So I'd wait till the corona blows over unless you start.
No, but you know what? You might get more.
Going green.
You might get fast tracked because they think it's corona, and then they find out it's TB. It'll be like, okay, well.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this guy does.
But there's also like
let's
the
get you out of
exposure.
here.
If you go to the hospital, you're getting corona.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing. Like I don't want to go and
now.
get corona just to diagnose my TB.
Wait till the summertime. We
going
all
to
know
get checked for herpes
and
again. AIDS on the way.
It's like they'll make sure you're okay, and then they'll be like, make sure there's no cowboys in the waiting room when this guy leaves.
Yeah,
he'll probably try to fuck them.
Yeah, he will. Fucking Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Check this guy's jacket out. He's definitely a Jake Gyllenhaal.
Speaking of people fucking, we have a topic this week.
Are we going to get to this topic with the last fucking 15 minutes of the show?
I don't know.
I got a hard out. I got a hard out in 25.
Yeah, I know. We're fucking...
Speaking of people fucking.
So, speaking of people fucking, we all watched the Netflix documentary Voyeur, which is basically a trailer for a book.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie's just like everything's in the book.
Yeah.
And it's kind of mostly about this like swinger dude writer that meets a motel owner that has cut peepholes in every single room, and every night he goes up and watches them bang.
In the attic.
In the
attic.
attic. From the attic.
Yeah.
He just looks down and watches bangs.
And his wife brings him sandwiches.
And his wife is also
Now,
truffles from Mr.
it's
Dresser.
not.
Yeah,
It's not just that simple.
She is, yeah.
He actually is. He's keeping logs of these people's habits.
Yeah.
And their demeanor and stuff. So it's a little more psychotic than just watching
very
people bang.
psychotic.
He was doing like...
It's
he
more.
was-
It's a perversion for
He
sure.
was doing like social experiments.
Those were cool.
That was kind of cool.
I was really
right?
into that.
Like, I don't
Well,
know.
besides when that one person got murdered.
Yeah, besides the murder.
See, now here's the other thing, okay? Before we deep dive too much into it, I watched this documentary like 2 years ago, easy,
Yeah.
and thought it was like really good. And then when you guys wanted to watch it for this, it's like, okay, like I don't have to watch it because I've already seen it. And then RJ watched it and was talking about it, and it was like, wow, I don't remember any of that.
So did you go back and watch it?
No,
This
fuck
was
no.
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
like,
this is like an
oh,
hour
that murder part. He's like, what murder?
Yeah, an hour before we fucking came to do this. Just like, what murder? What? Oh.
They did just glaze over that though. That was only probably a cool 4 minutes of that whole fucking.
It was a huge deal. And it was like his
Documentary.
son, right? Am I confused?
Wasn't his son? No.
Wasn't he
It was
talking-
some small-time drug dealer.
But I thought he was saying
And
his son was a drug dealer. Or he was using drugs.
Oh, because his son had died from drugs or something.
Oh, okay.
He took it personally that
Right,
this person
that makes
was
sense.
concocting business at the
So he was
hotel, yeah.
basically watching this drug dealer that like had a hole in the wall that was hiding his stash. And then every
Yeah,
time the
and
guy
his
went
old
out,
lady.
he'd go in and steal the stash and flush it down the toilet. And he did that a bunch
Yeah.
of times as like, haha, fooled you. And then eventually the drug dealer was like, well, the only person that knows where my stash is my girlfriend. So clearly she's either stealing it or using it. And he kills his girlfriend.
Strangles her.
Strangles her. Well, this
And
guy's
the guy
watching
watches,
from
the guy
attic.
watches it.
He just
Yeah.
watches it.
And then he just leaves for the night,
He-
and he's like, that made me sick. I'm just going to leave for the night. Doesn't check on this girl. The guy flees, comes back the next morning, and the maid has found a dead body. And it was like, and then he's like, just so nonchalant, like, I guess I felt pretty bad about that. I could have maybe helped her. And then it's like, they don't ever talk
No.
about it again.
And that happens
It's
like
like-
halfway through the movie. So I'm thinking like, wow, this is going to really escalate. If this is only halfway, it's going to
Totally.
get like a wild story. But from there, it kind of just peters off. Like they're just like
Turns
discrediting.
into a book promo.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe all that stuff didn't happen.
Now, like, I forget.
Sure.
Was he touching his dick the whole time?
He didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because
Did he?
you know.
No, he did right at the start.
Yeah?
He said at first you can only masturbate 3, 4, 5 times, and then eventually a day.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then eventually, it's like once a day. Depends. I guess he probably only fucking smacked it when he found some real hot shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
So,
when that girl's dying.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah, exactly.
So he-
Because you'd get desensitized.
Yeah.
You'd get desensitized from seeing all these people banging, because that's all you do in hotels, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Motels. If you're with your partner, you're banging around.
See, that's where I
like it just
disagree.
happens.
I feel like every time I've been in a motel with a partner, like whatever travel day we've had, I'm so fucking spent. Like I can count on one hand the amount of times I've banged in a motel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
No, I'm fucking that place up.
My
Dude. I'm getting a
intention's
shower,
always
I'm
that's
fucking-
always the intention going in.
Yeah.
But then when I'm actually
banging every
there,
square
I'm like,
foot
it
of
was
it.
such
Yep.
a fucking long day. We have to get up so early tomorrow.
Depends on the intention of what the hotel is for. But you're right. But if you're
Yeah, that's
traveling,
it. If it's an overnight stop,
Yeah.
then yeah, it might.
If
It's
you're
a
Yeah,
traveling,
I'm just
like-
being honest. Like,
Yeah.
of course, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. That's the intention. Like, we're gonna fucking
That's the
break the
intention, for
bed.
sure.
We're gonna, like, they're gonna plug up every fucking faucet, everything.
yeah.
Gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
But when I actually like think about it, like, it's a handful of times
I
I've
remember
actually done it.
The last time, like,
Wow.
me and the roommate had we went to like New Jersey and saw like the Bouncing Souls and Against Me play,
Yeah.
and it was super cool. And then we went to like Philadelphia and saw some shit. And then we went to Scranton
Yeah,
Pennsylvania, where The Office is filmed, or like took place.
Yeah.
And we had a hotel, and that was the plan. Like, yeah, we're just gonna like get weird.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, we went out for dinner, and it was like a fucking magical night. And then we came home, and then like home as in like back to the hotel, and then it's just like it's like fuck it, like I'm so tired.
Dude,
but like
tired.
that's typical. That's just
that's
just being with someone for years and like valuing relaxing and sleep over like
as much,
having an
but
orgasm.
it's not. It's just that like we've also traveled for so long, right? Like we did in that same day. We went from fucking New Jersey to Philadelphia to Scranton.
Yeah.
Right? Like
and
that
stops in between.
You know, that it's like, and then when we...
The secret is, I'll give you the secret to all this if you're planning on having more sex in the hotel room.
Cocaine?
Cocaine and... No, well, that would probably help. I don't know firsthand, but that would probably help. You wake up that first morning, if you're not rushing to get out of the hotel, and you're not rushing... Just try not to be rushed to go live your life and enjoy that day. Just spend the first 3 hours in the hotel room, shower, bang, shower again, eat some food, fucking, bang, and then leave. Yeah. So you get your banging out of the way at least.
But that's a morning bang.
You've had a
There's
couple
no romance. That's mechanical.
No, I'm saying spend a couple hours.
What's wrong with the morning bang?
Go a couple times.
But it's a mechanical bang. Like, there's no, like, building
you're already
to
ready
it.
to go.
Like, you just wake up and you're
there is in your head.
Yeah, a little bit.
In your head at night.
Yeah, it's not the same, though.
It's not the same.
For
no,
who?
No. And I'm not condemning anyone for not banging or banging.
Like, there's nothing wrong with the morning bang, but it is mechanical. That's just like waking up, you're already naked, laying beside each other, like, let's just do it.
Fully torqued.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
Dude,
I'll
like,
wake
the night up at 2 in the morning
we've
like
been
that,
like hanging out all day, we've been at bars, we've been laughing, we've been having fun, we've been flirting, we held hands, we did a little fuck walk.
Yeah,
your patented move.
The good old days.
Oh, fuck walks are great.
Yeah, but like, and then you get home and it's like, finally, the full Monty. Like, that's, the climax. That's the coup de grace.
Let's live.
The morning bang is mechanical. Like, you're just there. You gotta do it.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you
gotta
that.
do it.
What I'm saying though is if you're interested in taking full advantage and banging the shit in the hotel room, put time aside for that. That's a priority now on this vacation. Is a couple hours in the morning or the afternoon or however you want to play it. Like, go get your coffee, come back to the hotel room, and just fucking spend a couple hours banging it out, and then go enjoy your day. And then it's done. You've done it. You've got full use of this hotel room.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not. You don't have to do that, but like, it's a good reason to do that. Take advantage. Take some time. Bang it out. Let it be mechanical. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, what the hell were we even talking about? So this guy, this fucking guy who, like, for the first half of the movie dyes his beard and hair and then just lets it go.
But not the back of his hair. It was just
not
the front.
back. I know. Yeah, he just like combed it through and then it was like, that's good.
The back was all fucking pig shit.
Oh man. Yeah, I feel like okay, so like, when it comes to Netflix, like, there's a lot of like 5-part documentary series that could be wrapped up in an hour.
Yeah.
That they should have, but they're dragging out. This is one where they should have made it less about the book, for sure. For sure. And also probably done it in 5 parts, because there was a lot of... He had a wife at first that he never talked... He had one wife that died mysteriously.
He had 2 wives at the beginning.
And then he got this another woman that's like assisting him and all this shit, bringing him sandwiches and Coca-Colas.
Yeah. Truffles.
Like, they just breeze over a lot of the mystique.
And she was clearly like, did she
autistic
drown or something? And they brought her back. Like, she went like 7 minutes without oxygen for sure.
Easy, yeah.
Easy 7 minutes without oxygen. She was not all there.
Oh, you do mean the new one?
Yeah. She was a little fucking floaty.
She had some brain damage.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
but she's like, hey,
to put up with that.
Yeah, you put up with that. But I mean, he was fucked.
It was just it was an interesting story, and it just like it shows how easy it was to get away with literally everything in the 70s.
Oh yeah, you could do anything you want.
That's a good takeaway.
That's the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think my least favorite part about this whole thing was that fucking New York cuck.
The publisher or gay?
Yeah, or the author or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, every time they talk to that guy, he's just angry. He's so fucking angry. But at like at times where it would like make sense to just be pleasant when you're dealing with people, like you're trying to interview people, and people are trying to interview you, and it's just like I don't know if that's the way it was cut and edited or whatever, but it's just like the guy was just like a fucking angry cuck that just seemed like he was like a yuppie fucking motherfucker, and he just like had this prestige about him.
I remember
and it was like he was clearly taking advantage of this guy
towards the end where like everyone was dressed up, and then they like interview the people, like the guy that was like jerking off in the attic, and and he's just like wearing like his like slop clothes. Where he's just,
dude, he's got a t-shirt and a tie on,
right?
Onesie.
Yeah, and he even says that he's just like, oh yeah, like the producer guy just like he told us to dress up.
No, that's the author. The author told him that. He's like, I want people around me to be dressed to precision or whatever.
Like I don't ever dress like this. Like in leading up to that, throughout the whole show, like this guy is dressed to the nines. Like he's got, and you think it's kind of weird, right? Where it's like why the fuck does this guy?
Cuck.
Yeah, like why does he dress like that?
Outfit,
Like I would never dress like that. Like if I owned a little motel,
He dressed like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, if I owned that little motel
Yeah,
and was jerking off in the fucking attic to everybody that came in, I wouldn't be wearing like nice suits. But then it was like,
Dick Tracy thing going on.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but it was just for like the documentary, like or whatever this, the author guy.
The fat pervert guy was only dressing up for the show.
Yeah,
but I honestly the fucking New York cuck, his demeanor through this whole thing was more disturbing to me than the guy's 30 years of spying on people.
Yeah,
I can't explain it, but that's the thing that bothered me the most.
Yeah.
Well, that like reporter author guy came from the like swinger background. Like he's a deviant himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't fuck around.
He did fuck around. That's the thing.
But yeah.
He did.
He like interviewed his wife for a minute. And
but he
just,
didn't fuck around when he was fucking around.
He's a piece of shit.
I think one good takeaway from this whole thing too is like now that it's like 2020 and you can hide a camera in your belly button, like we're all being filmed at all times.
Oh my God,
especially nude, because people are making money off that.
Especially nude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's happening, dude. It's happening probably in the gym bathroom where I use all the toilet paper.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone spying on me there. Someone's toilet camming me at the fucking Hortons.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm shitting all
in this
over it. Like I don't
quarantine
care.
world, where are you showering and shitting, bud?
My gym's not closed, man.
That's a fucking dirty gym, bro.
It's it's disgusting, but I'm still gonna use it. Like half the reason it's disgusting is because I'm going there. Like,
you use up all the towels.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not working out though. Like I definitely am not fucking with those machines. But like, I use my own towels. Oh yeah, there was that one gym I was using all my I was making them foot towels for sure, wiping my feet off and lining the floor with them like a bath mat.
Jesus.
There was that one gym. I don't go to that gym anymore. But it was on the way to my old job, so it was convenient. But no, my gym's open, dude. Some of them are closed, some of them are open because it's a franchise.
Right.
And it's not deemed essential service, but it's voluntary right now to be open or closed. And it's like, I think it's probably a bad judgment call to be open. Like it's pretty greedy, but I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to shower tonight before work tomorrow.
Lucky.
Show up.
You with your clean fucking dick.
I think
not yet.
With that though, we should wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Let's thank Bike Thieves again for some awesome intro and outro music. You can hear Third Wives right after the break. You can download this podcast on Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Sure, other places. Who knows? Everywhere you can get a podcast, you can get this podcast. Pretty much experts.
sure.
Thanks for listening. Do you guys have any last words, quarantine or voyeur related?
I think again, like after last week, I'm just gonna repeat it. I think Bob Barker said it best: spay and neuter your pets, and clean your ass.
Clean your ass.
Clean your ass.
Just clean your ass.
RJ, for real though, you got to get your TB checked out.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
this fucking
seriously,
actual
like-
pandemic's over, I'll go get my TB checked out.
And I
If people are actually listening, if people are listening to this episode, message your boy, message RJ,
Message him.
tell him he needs to get checked out. Swamp it, swamp his fucking DMs.
Yeah.
Light him up. He's dying.
Yeah.
We might have to GoFundMe, and then when he dies, me and Rue will just go on the Salty Dog cruise like we've always planned.
Yeah.
Shit.
Take that money and run.
But for now, light him up. Light your boy up. He's dying. Corona unrelated.
It's Morgan's disease. Anyway, see you guys next week. We love you. We love you, I guess.
Maybe. See him maybe.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again, everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.